Welcome Reds. Cristiano Ronaldo has sent Alejandro Garnacho transfer warning as Man Utd I £70 million PSR windfall. Alejandro Garnacho could think twice before leaving Manchester United to join Napoli. Cristiano Ronaldo has warned Alejandro Garnacho that the Italian top flight is the most difficult league for forwards. The 20-year-old winger has recently emerged as a potential target for Napoli, who are looking to replace Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Garnacho, who sees his contract at Old Trafford expire in June 2028, has featured 19 times for Manchester United in the Premier League this season, scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist. Despite a shy return in the final third, the Argentina international has managed to attract interest from overseas. According to Sport Italia, Antonio Conte has identified Garnacho as a possible replacement for Kvaratskhelia, who's closing in on a move to Paris Saint-Germain. The report states that Napoli made an offer worth £38 million for the youngster, but their bid fell short of United's valuation. It's said that Ruben Amorim's side wants £60 million for Garnacho. The Argentine's sale would go down as pure profit on the books, having earned his stripes in the United Academy. And this would be a huge for United as they look to comply with profit and sustainability rules (PSR). As it stands, it remains to be seen whether or not Garnacho would be keen on a move to the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. Interestingly, Ronaldo has previously branded the Serie A as the most difficult league for forwards, which could have some bearing on the winger's decision. Speaking to DAZN in December 2019, the former Juventus striker revealed that he was surprised by the widespread quality. As quoted by Bain Sports, Ronaldo said, "I've adapted to the Italian league and it's a difficult league, the most difficult one for all forwards. It's the most difficult league for me, it's full of quality players. I didn't expect this much quality in the Italian league, they're very good," he added. It's harder to score in the Italian league than in the Spanish league. The Spanish league is more open, the teams risk more. Here, not so much. Here, the team's priority is to defend first and then to attack. That's not true for Spain. Spanish games are more open. Ruben Amorin handed unlikely Victor Gyökeres boost as he eyes Dream Man UTD transfer. Manchester United are interested in signing Sporting's Victor Gyökeres, and they have been handed a boost after Bayern Munich decided to focus on another forward target in Chelsea's Christopher Nkunku. Manchester United have been handed a boost in their pursuit of prolific Sporting striker Victor Gyökeres. United have been heavily linked with a move for the Sweden international, who has scored 32 goals in 30 games across all competitions so far this season. A move to Old Trafford would see Gyökeres reunite with Red Devils boss Ruben Amorim, having thrived under the Portuguese at Sporting. However, Amorim has promised his former club he will not raid them in the January transfer window, and any pursuit of Gyökeres will instead have to wait until the summer. It had emerged that Bayern Munich were eyeing the 26-year-old this month, with the German giants looking to add more depth and competition up front. It now seems as though Bayern's interest in Gyökeres has cooled with the Bundesliga side, focusing their efforts on other forward targets. According to Sky Sports Germany, Bayern are in talks with Chelsea over a deal for Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku has made just 3 Premier League starts under Enzo Maresca so far this season, with the Chelsea boss preferring Nicholas Jackson as his first-choice striker. And it is claimed that Nkunku is keen on a move to Bayern and has already agreed terms. The 27-year-old is said to be Bayern's top transfer target this month, and they want to sign him on a permanent deal rather than a loan. The two clubs remain locked in talks over the transfer, and Mathys Tel could be included in the deal. When asked if Nkunku had expressed a desire to leave Chelsea this month, Maresca insisted, No, we didn't speak about nothing with Christopher, but the last time I said that, he will listen if a player tells him they want to leave. It's because, in the end, we want all the players, as we said before, to try to be happy. Knowing the ones that are not playing, they are not happy. It is normal. I think also in this case, Christopher also wants to play and he wants to be happy. He's 27, probably the oldest one. No matter the age, the players want to play, and if they do not play, then they are not happy. A number of other Chelsea players are also expected to be on the move this month, including Ben Chilwell, Renato Vega Carney, Chukwuemeka, Cesare Casade, and Axel Disasi as the Blues look to trim their squad. I should have joined Man Utd instead of Liverpool. I regretted my transfer decision. Liverpool signed El Hadji Diouf in a bid to win the Premier League, but the striker struggled at Anfield and ended up regretting not joining their bitter rivals, Manchester United. El Hadji Diouf earned a dream move to Liverpool after starring at the 2002 World Cup, but his time at Anfield soon turned into a nightmare. The Senegal forward had captured the attention of the footballing elite after steering his country to an unlikely quarter-final. His man-of-the-match performance against France was enough to convince Liverpool boss Gerard Houllier to pay Lens £10 million for the forward, who was later joined by his international teammate Salif Diao at Anfield. There was plenty of excitement around Diouf, who celebrates his 44th birthday today, January 15th, as the Reds believed he could help fire the club to the Premier League title. Houlier's side had finished runners-up to Arsenal the season before and thought a new number 9 would push them over the line. Needless to say, it didn't turn out that way. A brace on his Anfield debut provided brief hope, but Diouf scored just 6 goals in 80 appearances, proving to be a controversial figure during his time on Merseyside. Reflecting on his career, Diouf wished he could go back and sign for Liverpool's bitter rivals, Manchester United, instead. In 2018, RMC Sport asked Diouf which club he most regretted playing for. "I would say Liverpool," Diouf said, "because if I had the chance again, I would go to Manchester United or Barcelona. At the time, they wanted me also." After scoring on his Anfield debut, Diouf did not score another league goal until March. He failed to find the net in the Premier League the following season. The forward's poor disciplinary record also didn't endear him to the Liverpool faithful, receiving 13 yellow cards and a red in his final year at the club. In a UEFA Cup tie against Celtic in March 2003, Diouf spat at an opposition fan and was later interviewed by the police. This resulted in a 2-game ban and being fined 2 weeks' wages. Houllier left Liverpool in 2004 and admitted that the £10 million signing had been one of his biggest mistakes. The disappointment has been El Hadji Diouf because he has great potential but has never shown consistency, Houllier told the BBC. On occasions, he has not given a good impression of the club, and that has no doubt in my mind affected people's views. While Diouf wished he had signed for United, who went on to win the league in 2003, Liverpool had their own reasons to feel frustrated. The Reds had failed to sign former loanee Nicolas Anelka on a permanent deal that summer, with Diouf brought in to replace the Manchester City-bound striker. Diouf had a frosty relationship with new captain Steven Gerrard, and Liverpool icon Jamie Carragher later gave a damning verdict of the forward's time at the club. "He has one of the worst strike rates of any forward in Liverpool history," Carragher said. "He's the only number 9 ever to go through a whole season without scoring. In fact, he's probably the only number 9 of any club to do that. He was always the last one to get picked in training." Diouf was loaned out to Bolton Wanderers in the summer of 2004, where he spent 4 years, later reuniting with manager Sam Allardyce at Blackburn Rovers. A loan spell at Rangers and brief stints with championship sides Doncaster Rovers and Leeds United followed before retiring in 2015 after a short spell with Malaysian club Sabah.